Hey everyone, what's going on? Terry Schilling here, and I am joined alongside with my good friend. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hey guys, I'm Dan Marzullo.
Yeah, so we are both freelance copywriters. We met through LinkedIn. We were both sharing content, commenting on each other's posts, and we got together recently and thought it'd be fun to collaborate and do a video series where we, talk about how to succeed as a freelancer, some copywriting tips in case you're a business owner or other fellow freelance copywriter looking to grow your business.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted to kind of team up, do some videos and, answer a lot of the common questions we get and just provide some feedback from our experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, Terry, go ahead. What do you want to cover today? What was the big thing on your mind that you're burning to talk about?
Yeah, so we thought a great idea for the first video would be to talk about a very common question that, we get and a lot of freelancers, have for us when we talk about it is overcoming your biggest fear as a freelancer. So when you begin, you have all these questions, how am I going to pay bills? How am I going to get clients? All this, that. So we want to talk about both our biggest fears and how we overcame them and still overcome them today. My biggest fear was how am I going to get clients? That's obviously the biggest thing. That's how you're going to get paid. So for me, I found success through sites like Elance, and then it became Upwork when I started as a side hustle. I still use that today, and I just find ways of how I can get my name out there and find jobs that, have clients that I find are my ideal clients and that we align values with. A big thing for me is like going on sites like that, trying to find jobs that I feel are a good fit for me. But a big thing is content strategy. We have all these resources to create free videos and get our name out there and offer value, something that you and I both do. And I feel like that's a good way for me to get clients to develop a content strategy, comment and engage with my ideal customers. So I work a lot with people in professional services. So I will follow people in real estate, lawyers, wealth management, consulting, and engage on their post, and then also try to get them to follow me and see my comment or my content and engage, and just always try to stay top of mind is a big way that I get clients, because ultimately word of mouth marketing is the best marketing strategy.
Yeah, no, I think that's great advice, Terry. And really just playing off what you said, I think for me, getting clients, building that personal brand on social media, like you mentioned, creating content and engaging, that's huge. Yeah, and what I would add to that is just, making connections and building relationships with people you want to do business with. So
Absolutely.
for me, I think the easiest way to do that is on LinkedIn. I mean, you can literally find whoever you want to talk to on LinkedIn, track them down, start a conversation, and figure out how you guys can help each other, how you can be a service to them, and what they can do for you. So I think it all starts right there. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know you've had a lot of success with the cold emailing strategy, if you will, through LinkedIn. How have you found success with that? Because a lot of people, they may fear of just flat out reaching out, to clients, trying to sell their services.
Right. Yeah, I think really, the key to being successful with that is, tap into your strengths. For us, we're writers, so clearly we can put together a pretty good email campaign that's going to engage our target customer. But I think it starts with, figure out who you're going to reach out to that makes sense in your target market, and then you have to approach them, make it valuable. Like, okay, instead of just cold emailing and saying, hey, I'm Dan, I'm a writer or whatever, it's like, hey, here's what I can do for you, and I saw that you do this, here's how I can help, and maybe just kind of offer some kind of way to say, hey, here's how I can help you improve X, Y, and Z, or just make it valuable and give them a reason to want to work with you right off the bat.
Yeah, that's key. So kind of like to recap this, and it's just find out who your ideal customer is and write down the people in the industry that you want to work with. Get good at sales of selling your services. And if you find somebody who may need help with graphic design or website development, find their website, maybe do a video, talk about how ways that you think it can improve, and then talk about how you can help them, grow and maybe save them time, save them money. Make sure that you're adding value and not just saying, hey, I'm a copywriter, do you need any help? Reach out to me here. Talk about how you can help them and that you feel that there is a problem that you can help them solve, which I think you touched on great there, Dan.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. And then Dan, what was your one of your biggest fears starting out as freelance and how you overcame it?
Yeah, so for me, it was like, okay, I feel like freelance, you have that reputation of just kind of doing a lot of one-off work and projects here and there. And so, I was really worried about building like long-term relationships with clients and working on more of that, monthly basis of, here's kind of what we provide to companies regularly long-term. So, what I did was, I think it was really important to just package your services. So instead of just saying, oh yeah, I'm a freelance writer and, I can write whatever you need, it's, structuring your offerings into, whatever that's going to look like for you. Maybe you offer, a monthly blogging package to help client with SEO or whatever it is, and just kind of laying that out. And if you structure your services to where, it's a regular relationship, right off the bat, the client knows what to expect, and you can kind of build long-term regular retainers with clients. So that would be for me. What about you, Terry?
Yeah, that's great. It's just like you don't want to go through the stress and the hustle of one-off all the time. Like if you are on those sites like Fiverr and Upwork, just trying to get the one-off projects and just hoping that you can sustain that. I think it's key to be able to offer more skill set and find those retainer clients. And my advice and how I have the same fear, so how I overcome that is to just always keep learning and finding ways that I can advance my skill set and have those processes in place. Like I offer a lot of website copy services, but I also have skill set in graphic design through tools like Canva. I can edit video as well because I have a broadcast journalism background. So there are some things that I can keep learning and tools that I can learn at my disposal that can help clients on a larger scale. And I think when you approach a one-off client, give details in your proposal of everything that you offer, so it just sets the tone for a good relationship from the beginning, and you don't just give off this impression that you're some scrappy freelancer constantly taking on projects. Like you're running a business, so you don't have to act like you're just this beginner freelancer trying to hustle and eating ramen every day.
Right. No, that's great advice, Terry. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I think so. One of the last things we wanted to kind of wrap it up with in terms of fears, and we saved this for the end because I think it's one of the biggest things for both of us was the fear of not doing it, not taking the leap, and starting your own business and building something that's your own. Right. I mean, anybody is kind of scared of, leaving that stable job. But I think in my experience in today's world, the standard 9-to-5 job really isn't that stable anymore anyway. So why not just, take the leap, try it. If it doesn't work out or you hate it, you can always go get another job. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Again, it comes back down to your mindset, like how much you want to do it. And it's interesting. It's like the biggest fear is going back to that job that you're not happy with. So if it's something that you love to do and will make you happy, go after it, because you can figure it out when days are rough. And I feel like that fear of not being happy and not doing something you love, it's motivating enough to succeed. At least we found that for Dan and I. So mindset is a big thing as well. So write down what you love to do, and just keep chasing and set goals and achieve them. As cliche as it sounds, but it's powerful. It's a powerful message. Well, we'll try to keep these short and sweet. So those are our tips for our overcoming our biggest fears. And, also, we're going to do a lot more of these videos. So it's kind of a work in progress with the name. We thought maybe we'd leave it up to some suggestions from you guys, the people watching these videos. So if you have some ideas of what we could call this video series, please let us know in the comments. We'll message that in the post as well. But any last words, Dan? I feel like this is a good foundation. I'm excited that we got connected and we're doing this.
Yeah, me too. I would say, anybody that's watching these, if there's anything, that you want to hear about or questions that we can provide our experience on, like drop them in the comments, and we'll definitely, address those in a video for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we look forward to creating more of these and connecting with everybody, and share your comments, share the videos. Like I said, we're excited to move forward with this, and let us know what your biggest fears are. Maybe we can answer those questions in later video series.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Talk to you soon.